Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with another Backstage update as it concerns the concussion that Daniel Bryan suffered on Monday Night Raw. Now, if you haven't been following the story, let me catch you up to speed. It was earlier reported by SE Scoops, the link to source to proof in the description of this video, that Daniel Bryan was indeed diagnosed with a concussion after his Raw Steel Cage match, Providence, Rhode Island, the Dunkin' Donuts Center. I was there. I experienced it, and it was a hell of a moment. Not, of course, the moment when Daniel Bryan suffered a concussion. Hell, I didn't even know he suffered a concussion until just the last few hours. Now, more details are coming in concerning Daniel Bryan's concussion. Right now, WWE is very worried over the well-being of Daniel Bryan and the fact that he hardly remembers anything, okay, that transpired last night, including climbing the cage itself. As bad as Bryan's concussion is right now, it is being rumored that Daniel Bryan is very lucky that something much worse did not occur due to him suffering the concussion so early on in the steel cage warfare. With Bryan getting the concussion early on in the cage, it could have affected the match, Bryan's performance, and possibly the outcome. Also, the fact that somebody else could have got injured due to Bryan being a little off, so to speak, his timing. WWE is surprised by how Daniel Bryan handled himself under the condition that he was in. If no one knew better, no one would have ever noticed that Daniel Bryan was competing with a concussion, or that he suffered the concussion during the actual match. WWE is hoping to dodge a bullet so Bryan can compete inside the Royal Rumble match, because the WWE obviously has major plans ahead for Daniel Bryan moving ahead. And this is a horrible thing. Like I said, I'm gonna have a video up later giving my thoughts about Raw being there live and what happened during the Daniel Bryan moment. That's gonna be a part of Raw history. That moment, I'm gonna say that right now, that is gonna be a part of Raw history. That is a moment you're gonna remember 5 or 10 years from now. That's something you're gonna tell your kids about, your grandkids. It's something you're gonna tell your friends about. It's something that's gonna be relevant years from now, because that was such a great moment. But then again, you have your ups, and then, of course, you have your extreme downs. And right now, Daniel Bryan is caught up in a web of, he was riding a wave of momentum, and then all of a sudden it comes crashing down. And you know what? This is just a horrible, tragic thing. I mean, this could have not come at a worse time for Daniel Bryan. And I just hope that, he can come around from this. I hope it's not as bad as what's being reported. Hopefully, the preliminary tests show that he'll be able to compete very shortly, but right now there is no word on when he will return. I will stay up to date as more details become available. Subscribe.